problem with authority? Would you stop a speeding bullet? Are you afraid of the masked man? Come on! Bring it on! Think you've got a game?
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe, this is the most badass hockey podcast in all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the playoff edition of Shot from the Point Live. That's right. We're going to be going all the series that are going on, including the Habs and the Bulls, who come up just a little after this show's broadcast actually ends. That's right, folks. We'll also be talking about the Rangers-Caps series and why I think the Rangers are actually in good shape even after their Game 1 loss. Certainly,
I thought that too.
You feel the same way? Good.
No, I thought that too about the Blues.
Oh, what are we trying to rain on my parade here?
Yeah, I want to make everybody feel as miserable as I do.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Okay, we're going to make fun of Jeff Huffman Blues and a whole lot more this week here on Shot from the Point Live. The Blues are out. Well, for some reason, the fucking intro's not starting, so I don't really care. There it finally comes on. That's it. So what's happening, fellas? I got legendary comedian, legendary Jake Link, and I have another newsman, bluesman, who recently... so how's the Prozac feel after the first week?
Jeff singing the blues.
Blues.
Yeah, I'm recovering.
Did anybody lose their job there yet? Did anything happen over there yet?
No, not yet. Surprisingly, me and Jake were just talking a few minutes ago, saying if they were going to fire Hitchcock, they probably would have done it already. I don't know what they're going to do, but, you know, like I said, big changes are coming.
What would you rather them do?
I honestly, I don't know. Make it past the first round.
That's what they should do.
Make it past the first round would be great.
Yeah. I don't know what you do with that team. They're too talented to be where they're at. But, yeah, what do you think about Ryan Lampard actually saying that your problem has been goaltending all along?
Well, other than the last two games, the goaltending was great.
Yeah, but it wasn't domineering. It wasn't Stanley Cup level. It's never been at that level.
Well, no, I mean, it wasn't like God on the other end. But
no.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have gotten rid of Halak.
Well, Halak wasn't exactly beaten. Halak wasn't a world beater when he was in the playoffs.
I would have taken Halak blindfolded over Ryan Miller.
Yeah, well, definitely now, because Ryan learned. I mean, he must have just peaked or something, because he is not the goal he was 5 years ago.
Jay Davis wants to know who the Blues play next.
Yeah, I guess whoever they play in preseason.
Yes.
No, I guess whoever, whatever.
They play Tiger Woods. That's who they play next.
yeah, whatever the time their tea time is.
Let's get right into the news, Jeff. We're going in to Jeff's news. The best news on the whole planet. Jeff, what do you got in the news? Back to you guys in the news.
All right, got it in the title there. A little bit later on, we got the Habs and Lightning, Game 2, and the Habs are currently down 1-0 in the series to the Lightning.
Yes, but in a double OT game.
Which we're convinced that Matt Kazar died of a heart attack.
I really think Matt tries to go outside and flip over his parents' car after every loss.
We really got to start.
Fucking bullshit! And then he tries to flip it.
Why does he need to lift it when he can just strap some dynamite to it?
Should we try to put Matt... Oh, God. You know what the sad thing...
Good.
I feel a little bad about Matt Kazar not being here, being able to defend himself. And I actually have a really bad announcement. Matt Kazar will not be with us indefinitely until some personal issues are resolved. I don't want to go into reasons why. I'm not taking any questions on it. But his mother is very, very ill. And he's even been given permission to kind of like push off his finals for a little while. So it's just that serious. So I mean, we love
hope Mrs. Kazar the best. And
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but we're still gonna make fun of him. when he comes back.
Yeah. Right.
But it's just that we're gonna miss him because he's not gonna be with us for a minute. Maybe the rest of the playoffs. Who knows? But we're gonna see where it goes, and we're definitely give it a shot from the point. The best wishes to Matt Kazar's mom. But not to bring the damper on the show, let's talk about the Habs and the Bolts. Here's the thing: I cannot see the Habs splitting or not splitting the series at home. Look, the Lightning have a lot of firepower, but they're not. I mean, they're too inconsistent. They haven't. I don't think they've really come together as a team yet, or at least the type of team that can contend for the Stanley Cup.
They're like the Blues, but they can make it past the first round.
You know what? I said it last week on the show. I really think whoever won that series between Detroit and the Lightning, I really think that they were just reserving their right to go lose to Montreal.
Yes,
because I think Montreal is too good.
Yeah,
unless Steven Stamkos just takes the team and puts it on his back. But
unless he wakes up.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Well, that's the other chance to wake up.
I was on Periscope and somebody was watching. One of the Tampa Bay Lightning fans was watching a game, and I said Habs in 5. He said no, and I asked him, "Does Steven Stamkos still play for the Lightning?" And as soon as I asked him that, he stopped the broadcast.
Steven Stamkos, no goals going thus far. Probably one of the most hyped rookies since.
Yeah, but they got Kucherov and Johnson over there.
Kucherov, Johnson, Callahan, Stanley Cup experience. Or at least Stanley Cup Finals experience.
Something that the Blues don't have.
Well, you got to get past the first round.
You guys have a lot of round one experience, though.
Yeah. You think that'd be enough to get them past that first round.
I think with all that talent. No, I think Jeff's right to a certain extent. I don't see the Habs not coming together. But I got to be honest with you, a Lightning team firing on all cylinders should be the Habs.
I believe they beat them all 5 times in the regular season.
That's absolutely correct, and you can chalk that up for 6-1 in the playoffs. And I got to be honest with you, Frenchie Ben, Jermaine Dion in Montreal, they were not happy about getting this team. It was a little scary, but I don't really give much stock to the regular season in general. So I generally think the Habs are going to pull this out. I'd like to hear. I want to take a lot of calls today. If you guys are available, 718-395-7660, or add us to contacts and Skype and Shot from the Point on any of these series. And you can call during Jeff's news and wish him a Merry Christmas or whatever the fuck it is, because all he's going to do the rest of the playoffs is whine about the goddamn Blues.
The Blues didn't make the playoffs. Why? He's sitting there, and
I was gonna make the video of when Jeff, because we had our hockey hangout, which is what I'm gonna start calling it. And we had and then Jeff kind of lost it, and me and Matt couldn't even bring ourselves to make fun of him. He looked so sad.
Oh man, I wish I was there because I would have.
I don't know if you could have. I don't know if you could have.
I fixed this though. I fixed it.
You did fix the headset though.
I did.
You did, but it was so sad. But then I got the idea. That I was gonna do some kind of weird montage of Jeff, and then put that bodybuilding picture he has and go, the Blues lost. But then that idiot from the website wrote me. I don't know if you heard about the controversy during the week. Some website wrote me and they said, "Hi, you're doing a great job. Yeah. By the way, we're not accepting you." And like what the fuck? So that distracted me.
I don't know. I heard that because you used the primary word.
It's the primary word. Yeah, exactly. So I had to deal with those dopes. And then I just didn't want to make fun of that.
My favorite part when I watched a rant. My favorite part of that was the horse a graphic for horse racing and car racing came up, and you just said, "Horse racing's stupid."
It is stupid. It's abusive.
Horse racing's stupid, and so is NASCAR. all it had to do was just flash a graphic.
I only like hockey. I don't know why. I can't really get into. I mean,
didn't even bother going to visit. It really looked like one of those AOL web pages.
I know, right?
You had when you had a page and you want your friends to see, and you wanted to make it look like a website. I'm surprised it didn't have like a bunch of little. Oh wait, no, it did have a bunch of little emoji smiley faces.
Did it really? That was like their whole thing.
Yeah,
Emojis,
it did.
Emoticons. Well, they apologized to me. You know that?
They did?
Yes, they sent me an apology, and I made a sort of okay, I get it video. What they told me, and it was really funny. They were like, I'm sorry, the general manager or whatever, that's a official title, she was not supposed to comment on material we were supposed to not take. And we apologized. We deserve what we got. And I was like, all right, sure. And I just get, and then he sent another one. I said, all right, we're cool now, you know. And it said,
there's just some guy in a fucking basement who bought a GoDaddy account.
yeah, I know. I mean,
You
like,
know, the general manager.
I don't know.
Probably your mom.
yeah, exactly. I don't know. Like they did that, but they said they asked for it. So, and I sort of felt bad for him because I know what it's like being an upstart. So I was like, I made another video saying they were pretty forthcoming about what jerk offs they were being. So that's what I'll leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that because there's no point in bashing. I don't want to bash up on arts. It's just it's too busy. It's too busy to.
Back to you guys.
That's right. In fact, back to you, Jeff. What else you got in the news?
Okay, let me change screens here. Okay, the Chicago Blackhawks are beating the Minnesota Wild in their series off of, and again they had another period where they let up 3 goals consecutively.
God
And
looked awful.
That seems to be their trend in this year's playoffs.
God looked awful. You know that?
Which one? Because both goalies have been God against the Blues.
Yeah. This is not the Blues lost show, Jeff.
I've got the.
Hey, every shot I have, every shot that you're giving me, I'm gonna take it.
Why? It's over. Your team's done. You're out of the playoffs. It's over, Jeff.
Yeah, like the Blues did because they couldn't pass the puck enough to get it past Dubnyk.
I mean, you don't see Jeff or Jake whining and crying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Tommy, it's been 2 months and I haven't
Yeah, but
seen
they weren't
the Devils
expected
play.
to do anything.
What the Devils?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Jake didn't feel that way at the beginning of the season.
You know, we all have our hopes, and you know,
Yeah.
Devils made a splash in free agency. You know, I thought maybe they could do something.
They also have a really good general manager, New Jersey
Yeah.
Devils. We'll
You
see
guys
what
have also experienced a cup.
What?
Three. We've experienced 3.
Wah. Mine was 20 years ago. Maybe the problem is there's just a big bunch of babies in St. Louis. How about that?
Yeah.
That could be it.
Uh-huh. They're called the Blues because that's what they sing in May.
No argument.
I got the second round blues. I got them second round Stanley Cup blues. Jake Allen gave up 6 goals tonight. Tarasenko ain't nowhere inside. St. Louis Blues. I got the St. Louis Blues.
Here's the new Blues goal horn next year. Did you hear it, Jeff? Oh, Tarasenko, he scores!
No, see, they didn't even score, so you can't even use the horn.
Yeah, they didn't even score because Dubnyk stopped them. I don't know.
No, but do you think the Hawks giving up, just having that one bad period is going to end up biting them?
No.
Especially, no?
No. I think that the Hawks are too good. What happens is, and I hate to say this, and I don't think this is a good thing. I think the Hawks constantly need wake-ups because they already have been rewarded so much over the last 5 years, and they're so good. So I think it's just a matter of Quenneville pointing them in the right direction. These guys know how to win. They should win every single year. There's no less than there's nothing in Chicago. It's sort of like like being a Yankee fan nowadays. It's cup or nothing. So I think what happens is this very stacked team, they get a little, I don't want to call it lazy, but maybe you're distracted, a little bored. So they need their ass kicked, and they respond to it. And there's no LA Kings in the West. The only thing they got to worry about is the Ducks. And we'll get to them in a minute, who I think are the scariest team in the NHL right now. So, no, I think that the Hawks are going to pull it out. I don't think look, the Wild have enough firepower, but it's not like elite firepower. It's not super frightening. And I think, Duncan Keith and, his blue line mates, I think they can deal with it. So I really don't, I could see them winning the next 4 straight. I wouldn't shock me at all. It might look a lot like the Ducks over the Jets at the end of it. So I don't know. What else you got in the news?
Now, speaking of the Ducks, they absolutely spanked the Flames in Game 1.
Yeah. Yes, they did.
The Flames were without Yuri Hoodler, but they're getting him back. And also, Giordano's been cleared for limited contact.
Yes. Well, guess what? That story's over. The Ducks are doing exactly what you need to do to win a Stanley Cup.
It looks like the experience came into play there.
The only thing I'm worried about them is their goalie, because their goaltending has been a little shaking in the last couple years. The Ducks are really.
I think it's been a little more than that.
Yeah,
a little more than
But
Corey Perry and like Ryan Getzlaf has just been like phenomenal. Like
hey, you gotta give credit to Pat Maroon on that line too.
Pat Maroon,
St. Louis guy, went to my high school.
What a Maroon! I always love that Bugs Bunny thing. Well, here's the thing: Ducks did exactly what they needed to do. They needed to sweep. You want to get. I got to be honest with you. You want to get rid of these teams quick. You don't want to get in battles. You want to get multiple overtimes. Yeah, they're exciting, but you get in a position that the Habs were in last year, where you played a lot of games, then you run into the Rangers, and then you look like your blue line's just dying and gasping for breath. And I think that's what beat the Habs last year. I think that got in the way. You want to play the least amount of games possible. If you were a betting man today, and you had to pick a Stanley Cup finalist or champion, I think the Ducks may be the safest bet on the simple fact that they had so much time off and they swept their first team, and they didn't forget that, and they crushed. What was it 6-1 Calgary in the very next game? That is that's Stanley Cup signs. I mean, literally, go back to your Stanley Cups, Jakes. How do you remember the first rounds of the years the Devil won the Stanley Cup? They went pretty smoothly, I think, for the most part. At least 2 out of 3 of them, right?
Yeah, I mean, always that third round. You always kind of get like a little bit. It gets a little bit tricky.
Good teams play in the third round. That's really what it comes down to. Good teams play in the third round.
Yeah, and you figure everyone's kind of tired and beat up.
It's not like basketball, I mean, you don't have catastrophic injury, so like you can play like 3 game 7s going in, and look,
you know what's great about hockey? You can lose your star player and still win a series.
You could still.
It could be hard, like, but it could still be done.
Or having your star player be pretty much irrelevant, like Stamkos.
I remember.
Yeah,
like
see that too. I mean, sometimes you have to like carry your star player. Let's face it, he'll get you into the playoffs, but it's those third and fourth liners that are going to win a Stanley Cup for you.
That's true. But I want to talk. What I'm really talking about is the amount of games you're playing, and you want to cut through. You want to get there as quick as possible. You want to dispose the teams that are inferior to you, not play down to their level. And so far, so good for the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, because they're pounding ass.
Oh, yeah.
And they're making a statement. I think that's exactly what they could do.
But you know what? Ryan Getzlaf and Corey Perry just really as far as the star players in the playoffs, like they're doing it.
You can't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I interrupted.
You can't sleep on them.
You can't sleep on them, and they have something that's the most dangerous, something that the Blues really want: Stanley Cup experience. They got rings. They have rings, and I think that's what's most important. Look, if you take I know everybody hates my Army metaphors, but battle units that have had more battle experience are more valuable than battle units, even bigger ones, that don't have experience. And I think that's the same thing in hockey. You have a battle unit here, at least they're forwards, that have serious experience. So, yes, definitely keep an eye on the Ducks. I think it's going to be a real challenge for the Chicago Blackhawks. What else you got, Jeff?
Okay, I think go to the last series here. Caps and Rangers tied at 1 game apiece. Game 1, we were talking about this before we went on the air. How clutch Joel Ward is.
I think I mentioned that in 2 episodes and in the crease going into the series. He is a frightening player in the clutch. He's not scary during the regular season. Yeah,
I see Claude Lemieux in him.
Without the assholiness, there's Claude Lemieux there.
No, he can run his mouth.
Really?
Joel Ward is, he could with this trash talk and stuff.
He does.
He's nowhere near. He's nowhere near. He's nowhere near like what.
I don't find him the big asshole as. He's
nowhere near what Claude Lemieux was.
But he is clutch like Claude.
Claude Lemieux, he's like, well, it's playoff time to turn it on.
Yeah, God, I mean,
But and it's just like I said, certain players, they just become different in the playoffs. Like David Ortiz or like Andy Pettit. and just Eli Manning. It's just these are just players that are decent regular season players, and then when the playoffs start, they're just a whole new person.
Absolutely, couldn't disagree.
You hear that, Blues?
What's that?
Huh?
Yeah, shut up. I'm gonna blow you up. You're getting on my nerves. That fucking blue stuff.
We're gonna go back to the old.
It's over, Johnny. It's over. It's like this.
Foligno shot score.
Sad announcer. Shot score. Foligno.
Foligno shot score.
Sad. It's over. It's over. Get over it. Do the news and get over it. That's it. You've been eliminated.
Oh,
you have other...
love. I'm so lost without
all right.
Blues.
Well, Matt Zuccarello has been eliminated from the second round. Took a shot to the head in Game 5 against the Pens.
It's a little weird that it hit the helmet too, and he's still he must have some serious concussion conditions.
Taking a shot off the head. And
Well, yeah.
From personal experience, it doesn't feel too good.
No, but it makes me think it's serious, and we might see him more than just the second round. Nobody screws around with concussions anymore, and rightfully so. I think it's pretty serious, and it's upper body injury.
You still think the Rangers are in good shape, even though they lost Zuccarello?
Strangely enough, and I did say they were second round elimination back in February before the whole goaltending thing started. Strangely enough, I think they can beat them, and I didn't think that going in, to be perfectly honest with you. And here's the reasons why. What I noticed in the Islanders Caps series is the Caps were able to sort of keep them on the edge of those kind of hot scoring spots, the hot scoring spots. Top of the circle, stuff like that. They were able to keep them out, and they were able to bruise them with body checks. It just essentially almost cleanly wiped out the entire Islanders blue liners. Just wiped them out. Literally they had to the Islanders had to call up an entire AHL blue line to replace everything they lost to the Caps.
Sound Tigers coming to play.
Here's the thing, and I maybe I oversold the Islanders a little bit. They can't seem to do that to the Rangers for an entire 3 periods. And even in the game that the Rangers blew with 1 second to go, it started becoming a pond hockey match. And I think that heavily favors the Rangers if it becomes pond hockey. If they can't control the speed, they will be beat. Because outside of Ovechkin, who's one of the best players I've ever seen in my life, and Backstrom, where do you get the firepower from the Caps? You have it in spades with the Rangers. It's a lot more spread out. Really, a lot more like maybe like a 95 Devils team. You have Kreider. You have Hagelin. These guys are not powerful, scary goal scorers, but you have St. Louis and Nash. And if Nash ever gets his goal scoring going, to be unstoppable. You have a nice balance, a level balance of firepower. You don't have much of that past Backstrom and Ovechkin. But Ovechkin's always good enough to kind of bring it himself. And it doesn't seem...
like that one goal he had.
Yeah, oh, God. Both of the goals he had were amazing. He's had 2, highlight reel, when he gets the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, those are the goals that they're going to be playing when he's inducted to the Hall of Fame.
And the thing is that could be troublesome for the Rangers. He looks like he's having fun.
He looks like he's serious. He looks like he's having fun. He looks like he buys in the system. He's playing the best hockey of his career. But I don't think it's enough because he doesn't have enough people. It's not like basketball. You can't just LeBron your way or Jordan your way through this. You need other guys. And it's sad in some sense because the Caps they look like a new team. They look like a team of the future. But I think they're going to have to add some firepower on the second and third line if they're going to get by the Rangers. They can't contain the New York Rangers the way they contain the Islanders. It doesn't mean it's going to be a walkthrough from New York, but if they can't contain those guys, they're going to win. The Rangers are clearly the better team.
I saw a tweet over the week. It said Rangers winning games 2-1 with a Hall of Fame goalie. Congratulations, you've become the New Jersey Devils of the early 90s.
Yeah, it's funny. No, I do. I do think they're going to overcome. I do think the only reason they're not down up 2-0, the only reason they haven't blown this team out is the incredible work of Matt Niskanen, Brooks Orpik, and Braden Holtby. If these guys weren't playing as well, and Alex Ovechkin, for basically he's carrying the team right now offensively.
He wanders outside the crease a little bit too far.
Yeah. He overcommits is what he does.
Yeah.
But I got to be honest with you, Braden, when he's on his game, he's very dangerous, and right now he's on his game. But I don't think they can't contain the speed. How do you contain somebody like Kreider that's so big that can skate as fast as he does? And who's simply not afraid to drive to the net. I don't think they can contain that, and I don't think there was guys like that on the Islanders. Here's another thing. The Caps did exactly what they need to do. They need to come out and they need to hit the Rangers hard. The Rangers answered the hitting in Game 2, and their power play is starting to click. I don't think this is going to be much of a series. I know Dead on Dave's agrees with me, and I know the score's been close.
I don't know. The question really is, how much do the Caps have left after that series against the Islanders? Because that was a very, very physical series.
That's another great point. They played 7 games. The Rangers played 5. That's a big difference. The Rangers had more time off, And look, I think it's a testament to how good the Islanders were and how hard the Caps had to work to beat them in 7. But I don't see that happen. I know Ranger fans will probably be a little shocked. I just know. I think there's just too much skill, too much talent. There's the only thing, if Ovechkin decides to become a god, which if there's probably only 3 players in the NHL that could do that. That's probably be Evgeny Malkin, Sidney Crosby, and him. They're the only 3 players on earth that are on that level of talent. And Ovechkin has that. That does scare me because he's back checking. He's passing.
He's gonna come out like a monster next game.
And he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to. That's the one joker in the deck that he is so good. He could be the entire offense himself. But it's not like basketball. Your star point guard, your star power forward is not on the floor the whole time.
Carrying you.
You still can only take 1-minute shifts. But yes, that could be. Look, I think the Caps are going to win one more game. I think the Rangers are going to end this up in 6, and I think the Caps got to hit the market and bring some more firepower in. They need to get more consistent. They have deeper goal scoring like the Rangers have, or bring in another star. It's bad. It's too bad because I don't think the Caps have it. That does not mean they're going to quit. I think they just have a little bit of an edge in the skill department, and I think the Rangers are going to move on. I really do. And rarely do I go for the home team. But I saw what I saw, and I felt that way at the end of the third period, even when the Rangers blew it in the end. And they handed Joel Ward, Mr. Money in the Bank, Mr. I need a goal, old reliable, an opportunity. But I don't think they're going to make that mistake again. And if the Rangers can answer the Caps hitting, and if they can click on the power play, nothing. Because the Caps are going to take penalties playing that kind of defensive style. And if the Rangers power player click and call it a series. That's the way I feel about it. What else you got?
No, I was going to say, now that the way Ovi's been playing, Barry Trotz said he compared him to Messier.
What? Mark Messier?
Yeah.
What?
You're Messiah.
What?
Well, then get the fuck out of here then.
Yeah, good.
They're calling him.
I don't know. I'm not going to get all up in arms and crazy about this, but all I'll say is,
yes, I guarantee we win this series.
Here's what I'll say.
I go out and I scored a hat trick. Yes, I am Russian Messiah. Ovechkin is Russian for Messiah.
Here's what I'll say about that, and I don't even. I know he's taking a lot of shit on Twitter for that. Comparing him to Messier. First of all, Ovechkin's probably more of a skilled player than Messier ever was. But I think what people are getting offended about is Messier was this leader, had leadership abilities that Ovechkin could only dream of,
yes,
or maybe not even.
Vodka at a Stanley Cup. They'll reenact everything that Mark Messier did with Stanley Cup, but I do it but Russian.
No, but I don't think it's. I think the only thing they really share in common is the fact that they're both serious impact players that can turn a series around, and I think it's telling of Barry Trotz, because Messier's famous for guaranteeing a victory, that he's looking for that type of leadership from Ovechkin. We will win tonight. Put the team on my back. I'll carry you. and maybe that's what
and
he's
the
looking
Washington Capitals have one more hill to climb. Ward.
Are you referring to another a Rangers great moment? Yeah.
Yes, Ovi.
Yeah, I think it went like this.
Neto behind the net, swings it in front. He scores! Neto! And the Rangers
have one more hill to climb, baby! Bring on Vancouver!
The Rangers are
Yes, the Capitals have one more hill to climb.
They have two more
We
hills.
are going to Anaheim.
Not to Vancouver. Those guys suck. What else you got, Jeff?
This might make you laugh. Did you see that Sissy Crosby was named the captain for Team Canada?
No, because I watched him play. He's fucking owning it. I've been watching the damn fucking games.
He's
Holy
one of
shit!
the guys that couldn't make it in the NHL.
He looks like he's the Team Canada's probably gonna. I'm glad you brought up the Worlds. I've watched a few of the games. The best being the Czech Republic versus Sweden. By the way, the Czech Republic has like half of their team is over 30, which is funny and says a lot about Eastern European hockey. The World started. Let me give you some of these fucking scores if this thing ever loads right. I watched him. He looks like he's on. He looks like he's having fun, and he's kicking ass. And the first game I saw him in was against Latvia, and they were just falling all over themselves trying to stop him. He didn't even score in a penalty shot. So I've been paying a little attention to the Worlds. Apparently their website is down for reasons I'll never understand.
What, the World's website?
Yeah. Yeah, IIHF Worlds. Hey, you know what's really great about the Worlds is they pick English announcers that can barely speak English, and there's only like one guy in the booth. It's sort of like they do everything like soccer, in Europe, which is stupid. And these guys can I was listening to this one broadcast. He's like, the Swede has the puck. I think it's Forsberg. Goal! Goal! Yes, it's a goal. I mean, that is really. I think they're watching a stream and calling it. I mean, it's really weird.
Hey, I mean, that's still better. Do you think it's better than Tim McCarver?
Oh God, anybody's better than Tim McCarver. Ball's foul, therefore it's a foul ball. No shit, Tim. I'm the greatest baseball announcer ever. Is he calling games over there in St. Louis now? I had to suffer through in my childhood on the New York Mets.
Yep.
Oh God, he
That's
sucks.
got a good broadcast. That's the one thing the Mets have that's better than the Yankees right now, and that's broadcast because John Sterling is awful.
You don't like John Sterling?
I think he's entertaining when
the belly to belly, back to back home run. You don't like that shit?
The Yankees.
The Yankees win.
An A-Bob from A-Rod.
What did he
Mark
say?
Just sent a text message.
Oh, that's so funny.
You're on the mark, Teixeira.
Oh God, I don't miss Tim McCarver. But no, these guys are worse than Tim McCarver. I think they are. And that's saying something from me. God, they're fucking awful. But you know what? Here's the thing. Like, they're all likable because there's like, they're like, hey, did you ever call a hockey game before? No, I haven't. I barely speak English. You want to?
So
Okay.
They're Pierre Maguire, but likable.
Yes. They're all awful. I got to be honest with you. I like Pierre Maguire. I totally changed my mind.
Well, you get used to him.
You upset Pittsburgh boy because you talked about his golden child.
Who? What did I do?
No, Jeff did. Sissy Crosby. What the fuck you talking, Jeff?
Sissy? He knows I called him Sissy Crosby.
Come on.
I'm calling Sissy.
He's a sissy. What are you gonna say? You don't think that he dives? There's like tons of videos of him crying and diving.
I like when didn't he punch Kovalchuk in the balls like from behind?
Yeah.
Sissy Crosby? Yeah, he should be the captain of Team Canada, sure.
Uh-huh.
Why not? It's funny. It's funny. You're funny like a clown. You amuse me. Now, I think he's the only he deserves it in this case. I don't care if he's captain of Team Canada.
Yeah, well, he's probably like the best player in leaps and bounds on that team.
He also has Stanley Cup experience. I think he could sell it. But I got to be honest with you, I think it's a joke when Jonathan Toews is standing next to him. That's when I think it's a joke. So I guess talk to me then. Now,
well, Jonathan Toews is going for a very meaningful trophy.
There's a guy you could compare to Messier.
Jonathan
that I
Toews?
think that wouldn't insult me.
Sidney Crosby.
No, fucking Jonathan Toews, you douche! Don't you dare. See, that would make me mad.
Yeah, we're gonna start.
I never saw Mark Messier like. Why did you kick the guy's glove across the ice? Because I don't like him. That's why? Oh, I don't like him. I don't like anybody on that team.
I don't like him.
I don't like him. When Sidney Crosby doesn't like something, he doesn't have to like anything. Therefore,
I don't
Sidney
like
Crosby
him.
can do
Okay,
whatever Sidney
Sidney,
Crosby wants.
we're relocating Pittsburgh out of the league. They're an AHL affiliate now.
Yeah. I don't like them. Canada destroyed Germany. I can't get these fucking things to work for God knows what reason because the website
Your countrymen,
sucks.
your country sucks at hockey, Tommy.
Call in if you heard the world's. Oh God, they played Canada. Sissy Crosby and his mustache.
I think they're sitting pretty
Sissy
happy
Crosby
in
and his
Germany.
merry men.
What'd you say, Jeff?
I said Germany's probably sitting nice and comfy with that World Cup.
Oh God, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, nobody gives a shit. By the way.
Yeah,
It's only
Tommy's
on-
the
it-
biggest front runner, by the way.
I couldn't.
Because,
I watched the first period.
because Germany won the World Cup, and then a week later he became a German citizen.
Who?
You.
I'm not a German citizen. I got a green card. Or
Yeah. You thought it was so cool. Like Germany won the World Cup.
Or did you just use that for an excuse to go out drinking?
What?
Yes.
Become a
The
German.
World Cup.
Oh, you guys, a lot of you guys don't know this. I'm a soccer fan. I actually follow it. I just don't talk about it because it's like, all right, I
Because
have
he knows better.
Watch this. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I have 15 viewers now. Watch it dump to 14.
It's like saying you
Soccer.
watched WWE in 2008.
Yeah, no, I didn't watch that either. Better things to do, like go to Iraq. Well, in 2008.
And fight for our freedom.
Yeah,
so we
fight
can
for-
talk hockey.
Fight
Yeah.
for my freedom. I worked 16 hours a day and smoked cigarettes as much as I could in between breaks. You know, that's all I did in Iraq.
Listen, I'm trying to talk you up. I'm trying to.
No, I wasn't. I'm fighting for you. I didn't fight anybody. The only thing I ever did in Iraq that was like mildly like military, we had to shoot. We had a gun range, but it was outside the wire, but just outside the wire. Okay, so and they had this bus, and we shot at the bus, and then we usually have to qualify, and we shoot shit, and this fucking truck it's about 2 football fields away. It starts driving like hell. And all of a sudden, like these 2 guys jump out of the car, like while the car's moving, and then they start digging really fast. And me and this Mexican guy from Texas were watching this, and all we could think of, this is not good. And then the truck drove away. And so I'm like, then we see our first sergeant and the commander walking towards us. Like, if these guys are digging a hasty, they could totally be sniped from this distance. And like both of us, like, I think he was a mechanic, and I'm a computer guy. And we're actually sort of in an infantry situation, and neither of us know what the fuck to do. You know? So
you're like looking into rule books of war.
Well, it was like it was more like, is this really happening? Are these guys digging in so they can shoot us? And I'm like, yeah, I suppose it's not unreasonable considering where we are. So
should we be shooting at them?
I call the OP. I said, OP1, this is Dragonfire 513 or whatever stupid name we had at the time. And I said, do you see the white Toyota that dropped those men? They are now digging into the ground. And I hear, yes, Fire Dragon, we see them. Radio silence. Well, considering my commander and first sergeant are in firing, is there anything to be concerned about? We'll check into that, Fire Dragon. So next thing you know, I see these guys. Then now, after they've been digging for a minute, I don't see them anymore. So I'm now worried about them being in a sniper position. So we had to pull the Humvee next to. We thought we were being big fucking heroes. We pulled the Humvee right next to, in the line of fire because it was an up-armored Humvee, and we're like, sir, first sergeant, there's a guy over there digging, and I called OP1. They don't seem to give a fuck, and they looked over because they've been to Iraq 4 times before that, and they're like, yeah, so what? They could snipe us, right? Yeah, I suppose. But what are the odds? I'm like, I don't know. Better than average, Well,
they said, you know what, Tommy, you're better off fighting this war from Germany.
So, that's pretty much it is. So what I found out is what they were doing is they were digging this old oil pipeline so they could put it in their lawnmowers or whatever the fuck they did, because they could take the oil. They were like peeling the oil out to use it for God knows what. They were probably just people, just trying to get a little oil. But I don't know if I should talk about this because nobody listened to me and nobody took it seriously. Those guys ended up getting killed that night. I found out about a year later because somebody realized like they really shouldn't be out there that long, and they sent the MPs out and killed them. They just smoked their ass. So like if they would have sent somebody out like 12 hours earlier, like when I called in, nobody would be dead. But all of a sudden it's like, hey, what are those camel jockeys doing out there? Let's go kill them, and that was it. Game, set, match. Hope the oil was worth it, boys. I don't know. Maybe the MPs might have found out they were armed or something. Maybe I was right. Maybe they were looking to snipe our ass.
Maybe you were a hero.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't a hero. I could have saved everybody.
Tommy Callahan Boulevard is going to be in Woodbridge.
In Woodbridge.
Yep.
Tommy Callahan Boulevard went up. I'd blow it up. Yeah.
I'm going to paint you up to be a big American hero.
I'm not. Don't. Fucking
yeah.
It's Dave. Don't even do that to me.
Yeah, I know
Dave's
Dave.
like a real hero.
But Dave's from Chicago, so I can't. And I'm gonna get the. What'd you do if you came there and the library was named after you?
I'm fucking tear it down.
Tommy Callahan, the library.
Fucking tear it down. I don't like that stuff. Like, I know people like I don't know if I posted that video on Facebook. A friend of mine has 3 Purple Hearts, and he was featured on CBS on my Facebook page. I don't know if you've I posted this like in the last day or so. Like he has 7 concussions from fucking IEDs. I came to Germany and I banged bitches. Like there's no comparison, there's it's another fucking stratosphere. I took what I learned and I applied it to the rest of my life and I enjoyed it. It was a good time, but I got off easy. I went to water slide army apparently. I just got ridiculously lucky. And I did ask, not to say that I'm a pussy, I did ask to go to a mid team, but they were like, who's going to set up our email? So I didn't go.
You know what? Those emails got right to where they had to go in the army. And it was because of Tommy.
Who's calling? Oh, yeah, it's ringing on both sides now because now Dave's got me this neat new phone. Hey, what's going on, Pittsburgh boy?
Hey, how's it going?
You tell me, brother. What the fuck is with this phone? Dave, it's broken. It's broken.
No, you gotta just gotta hit it. I know it's wrong.
I gotta turn it off. Is what I gotta do so it doesn't interfere.
Turn off the volume.
Because when Pittsburgh boy called, it actually called my other phone. So I'll turn this off. I'm not real smart on a smartphone. I'm just getting used to this crap. Nice phone. By the way, big shout out to Dead on Dave. He got me a I don't know, what did he get me, Jake? I want to show it.
S4.
He got me an S4, I think. I don't know. I like it, and I can look at porn at the palm of my hands, which is what it's all about anyway. Pittsburgh boy, what's on your mind?
Well, first, in regards to Jeff's comments about Sissy Crosby.
Sissy Crosby, yeah.
He's still better than Oshie.
What's that? He's better than Oshie. What do you think of that, Jeff?
I think Oshie does better in the girlfriend department.
He does. But yeah, because he likes girls. I mean, that's not really fair, Jeff.
That's true. That's true.
Don't you find it, Pittsburgh boy, don't you find it a little odd that Sidney Crosby has never, ever been rumored to even be seen with a girl? And that he was living in Mario Lemieux's basement?
Yeah.
Like some type of fucking pole boy?
He's like Mario's kid, though.
No, he's not Mario's kid.
No, you know who else lived in basements? All those kids that Jerry Sandusky was bringing home.
Lucy, Sidney Crosby girlfriend. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. It says right here he has a girlfriend. Oh, she's no slouch. Oh, no. No, I think you guys are very, very wrong. Does Kathy Lautner mean anything to you? Her face is okay. Her body's killer.
Yeah, that's what we call a beard. Right. He really.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this chick's picture in the page. I mean, this is.
You know what? Nobody's ever talked about her.
Kathy Lautner. There's not too much information about how hot, long-legged model, but apparently she dated Sid. Here she is. Holy Christmas! I'm gonna put it right over
I
Jeff's
dated
face.
Sid, but he always made me wear a Malkin jersey when we had sex.
Well, you really asked for it, Pittsburgh boy.
Just to give the illusion that Crosby's bigger than her.
That's right. He always every time that I was about to blow him, he acted like I poked him in the eye. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was at work."
Yeah, she is kind of a butterface. I wouldn't say a butterface. Look, she's not. I hate talking about women that way. I gotta be honest with you. It really bugs me. But she's good now. I don't know. It's so mean. We shouldn't judge. We shouldn't objectify women. She's got a. I don't know. She's pretty.
Lauren
she has a nice personality.
I don't give a shit about her personality either. I'm just trying not to be like. I think that's a mean thing to say. A
By the way,
butterface.
Lauren Cosgrove.
What do you got, Jeff?
Lauren Cosgrove had a baby, and it looks like nothing's happened.
Who's had a baby?
Little Cecino wants to know who has a bigger vagina, her or Sydney.
You called in for this, Pittsburgh boy, just us to make fun of Crosby.
We're talking about our hero. He's our
What do you?
Also
Pittsburgh
called to
hero.
like to thank you for helping me out with that thing for public speaking, because thanks to you and Dave, I got an A.
Yeah. What did you do? Did you do the swerve like we told you to?
Yep.
Did you really? So you went into it saying, "Hey, kids that are 18 should be allowed to drink because they could be asked to die at war," right? And then you swerved it and gave the actual statistics, and it just doesn't work. You did that. You did that. You swear up and down. You did that, right?
Yes.
And you got an A.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking hero. That's what makes me a hero.
That's
Not
right.
only do I bring hockey to minorities and bring it to new people and places,
An email to soldiers.
I get an email to soldiers. I'm getting kids A's. Fuck you,
That's right.
motherfuckers. Listen to me. Listen to me. That's amazing.
This is Tommy C. homework help hotline.
We broke fucking I did. I told you exactly what to do, and it would have buttered the teacher's ass, and it worked. Congratulations. See? Now, everybody, if you have a girl problem, if you're having everything but your car, because I can't do that stuff. If you have like a personal problem,
I'll help
or
you.
issue.
You know what you do? You trade in your car, and then you get a $20,000 Chevy Track.
I should skip this fucking hockey bullshit and become a goddamn guru. Is what I should do. Start my own fucking cult and start banging 3-4 women at a time and tell them if they don't bang me that they're they're gonna blow it with Jesus Christ and never gonna be with him in heaven.
I can't wait to join Callahan Town.
Yeah. Here, drink this. Thanks for calling, Pittsburgh boy. I hope you enjoyed that. And congratulations. You know what? I want you to send me your paper because it's mine.
It's mine.
Take care.
You sir got a C on that because half of that credit goes to Tommy.
That's me. You're absolutely correct.
Tommy's gonna put it towards an old high school grade.
Yeah, probably, because I cheated on my way out of I'll be honest with you, my high school graduation is barely legitimate.
You want to know? I actually graduated on the honor society.
You did not. You're dumb like me,
dude. I'm gonna go grab something real quick and prove it to you.
No, all right, Devils fan, you're on the air. Why he grabbed something? What's on your mind?
I thought I left it for a second. All right.
What's on your mind? You tell me, brother. What's on that 16-year-old mind of yours in New Jersey going around probably smoking weed and shit? Go ahead. Bet you didn't get an A. Did you get an A?
I haven't been on here in a while.
That's true. I missed you. You told me you've been busy. Did you get an A on your paper like Pittsburgh boy did?
This is the National Vocational and Technical Honor Society.
Technical? Oh, you went to vocational school. You went to Votech. You're a big dummy like me. I didn't even go to Votech.
No, but I was the smart of the dumb, but dumb of the smart.
You were elite.
Yeah, I was like top notch, like, you know.
Yeah, that's guaranteed to put. I mean, well, if things go wrong,
no, it's not guaranteed.
You're going right to management McDonald's if you show something like that.
I learned a trade, sir.
You did. Now you don't even do it, do you?
Yeah, I do.
What do you do? You do the trade you learned in Votech?
I do it, but in a different way.
Oh, really? Well, maybe it did work. What's on your mind, Devils boy?
What?
Did you call in about hockey, or do you want help with your homework?
I want help with my homework.
You smoking weed? Are you smoking weed?
Maybe.
You
Where
can't
you
say
from?
you're smoking weed.
Where in Jersey you're from?
I thought you were a fucking hockey player. You can't be smoking weed yet. You got to fucking find out like Jeff did last year that he can't play anymore. Then you start smoking weed.
No, I found that out in my freshman year of high school.
Oh, really?
It's not hockey season.
Well, you told me what are you playing soccer? Like you said you've had games. You've been busy. That's why you haven't called.
Well, no, those are like pickup games.
Okay. What do you play at Inman? Do you play at Inman inline in Edison?
Inline? No.
You don't play any inline at all in the
I like
summer?
how he says inline. Ew, no.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody
We're
even
such
got
fucking
that.
jerk offs. That's all me and Jay could afford when we were kids. We went
Yeah,
to,
yeah. Not,
we played
not
in
all, where are you from?
Newton.
I'm from like Nutley.
He's from Newton or whatever it is.
From Nutley.
He's fucking
okay.
Nutley.
That's
He's
right.
rich. He's a rich kid.
Yeah.
He's a fucking rich kid.
I don't hang out with the likes of them roller hockey players.
That's all me and Jay could afford when we were kids. You know
That's
that?
right.
You'd be a fucking snob.
Isn't it the same price?
It's not the same price. The fucking equipment's
is it?
cheaper, and maybe
it's
maybe
really
it's
not.
the same price now. I only had to pay USA Hockey like $20, and they actually fixed my broken jaw. I can't believe it's best insurance I ever had. And it was like, I don't know, was it $70 a season, $100 a season, Jake?
Like 120.
Well, now it's 120. But when I went back in the '90s, it was only about
It was
maybe
great
100.
when I was a kid. I
90
was like,
bucks.
it was.
$90 for
great.
like 13 games.
But it was great being a goalie. Like you'd always like catch breaks.
Oh,
Because
I think in Bridgewater, goalies played free.
always in open hockey.
Goalies played free if you entered the league. Yeah, everybody else, skaters had to pay, but goalies played free. Okay, rich kid snob that grew up better than me and Jake. What were you doing?
I don't know. I got off my ass and went to the weight room for a week.
You're like, are you really in good shape like Jake, or like Jeff? Excuse me.
No, not yet.
You're working on it.
I slacked off for like
You slacked
3
off.
months.
Do you have like, are you banging some chick or something? Or are you like getting to the next? Are you banging the neighbor girl? Or
I'm
something?
like right there.
What's that?
I'm like right there.
You're right there. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
right
almost.
there.
Oh, you're almost in there. You're still working on it. You telling her you really love her and shit like that.
No.
We'll try it. It might work.
You gotta
Yeah.
play.
You gotta say, baby, I'm gonna be with you for the rest of your life, and then you're not.
I mean, well, I got all the other stuff covered. Like I got her phone number, her Snapchat, her Insta, her Twitter, her Facebook, all that stuff. She
What
gave
about
me
a
all
date?
that, so.
What about a date? Do you like go
Yeah.
somewhere? Like
You
go
try
in?
talking to her in person?
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore, Jake.
Yeah, we don't even know how to. It's like we look at each other. Like, let's bury our face in the phone. That's right. I'll like something you posted, and then you'll know we're serious. That's how you kids interact these days.
Yeah. We have anything hockey to talk about besides the bitches that you're blowing
How
it
about
with?
that
Probably.
Joel Ward goal.
What's that? What
The
do I think of the
Joel
Joel
Ward
Ward goal? I think Joel Ward. Didn't I say
That's a nice goal, but the way you talk about it, it's just so unenthusiastic.
him?
Like, yeah, it's like, how about that?
He's
Joel
the one
Ward
that
goal?
calls in and yells Enrique, Enrique, Enrique. This guy. This is the
Yeah,
guy.
I know. He's great. He's great.
Yeah, but
He'll
you like him.
love my shirt.
I did that twice.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I know. Like,
Yeah,
he thought it would
yeah,
hurt my
he's-
feelings. It didn't hurt my feelings. You failed, by the way.
Sorry. Maybe next
Yeah,
time.
Tommy still lives in '94, so it doesn't matter.
I kind of do.
He put that on after I did that, and I was like, "Why is he putting something on from '94 when we beat him in 2012?"
Because this one will last a lifetime. Let me tell you something. I don't care how many cups you guys won. You'll always be second rate to that cup. It was the greatest time. I was 17.
You guys and your cups.
Oh, it was fucking. Yeah, I know. Wait a minute. You're 16. You're a sixth. When's the last time? Yeah. How old were you when the Devils won the cup in 03? Like a fucking 4?
I was alive for 2 cups, so I'm good with that.
Yeah. Do you remember them, or were you, like fucking walking into the
I was
wall or
alive for the
shitting your
19.
pants?
There's a picture of me touching the cup. So yeah, I remember.
Did you know it was the Stanley Cup, or did you think it was, time to breastfeed? I mean, come on.
I thought it was a sippy cup.
Sippy, exactly. Thought it was a sippy cup, like my daughter. Daughter called me on the
I
toilet.
was wondering
today.
what the stuff inside it was.
All right, I had enough of you, by the way. Are you gonna start giving me more material, Devils fan?
I gotta think of some. There's nothing interesting going on.
Yeah, you know what? There's nothing funny. Jake's holding the show together.
Can you just I don't know. You know anyone from the Rangers that you can call and just tell one of them to do drugs or something?
I'll work. His name was Kevin Stevens, but we long got rid of him. Kevin Stevens. Look up if you want to look up a hockey player.
I'm gonna go plant a kilo on Henrik Lundqvist's.
Yeah, go plant one at Lundqvist. Hey, you're close there. Why don't you jump on New Jersey Transit? Just buy a big fucking key of Coke and then throw it on Lundqvist's limo and run away. You know.
Or tape it under his limo.
I can just see the headlines: Drug King.
Yeah, that's good shit. All right, I had enough of you, Devils fan.
Or no, to Rick Nash. Nash slinging the hash.
Bye, Devils fan. Thanks for calling. All right, what else you got, Jeff? Let's get through the news.
Yeah, you want to hear about the Stanley Cup champions tattoo?
Yes. Do I have a picture of that? No, you probably should send me. Always send me a picture ahead of time if you want me to use it in the news. But yeah,
okay. Well, essentially, all this tattoo is well, here we'll get into the story here.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this guy Mike, he was the winner of a radio contest on it's called the Rizzuto Show on 105.7 The Point, and they asked Blues fans what they do to win a free St. Louis tattoo, and his answer was, "I would let the team bang my wife."
Sounds like our kind of people.
That won both the radio contest and the 2015 Classiest Man Alive Award.
Oh God!
All right, guys, we're here.
So then he went to this tattoo place and received his prize. That prize was a 2015 St. Louis Blues Stanley Cup Champions tattoo.
Yes, that's funny. Oh God!
And unless you have been in a coma the last couple of weeks, the Blues are no longer in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
I don't know.
Will not be winning the 2015 Stanley Cup.
No way you could be a fan of this channel and not know that. God, with your suffering, Jesus.
All right, guys. Yeah, and his wife can't walk straight.
Oh God, unbelievable.
All right, guys. Marty, because Martin Brodeur, he played. He was all for that. He chose the winner.
Can you imagine what kind of douchebag? It'd be funny, like, there's going to be some guy, like, he's going to be at a bar, he's like, I'm a big hockey fan, but the Blues really won the Stanley Cup last year? I didn't know that. What a dope.
That guy's always wearing long sleeve shirts.
Well, I mean, the Blues did win the Stanley Cup this year in some aspect, but then I turned my PlayStation off.
Well, yeah.
Why don't you
EA.
do a warm? Why don't you take off your shirt? We're going swimming.
Oh God, you kidding me? I'd be like that wrestler.
How crazy of a St. Louis Blues fan are you?
Put that on the radio.
Oh boy, okay. This guy says he's gonna let us bang his wife. Okay. TJ Oshie shoots, he scores. Am I right?
Hey, you know what I thought? You know what he should do? He should. Remember Cowboy Bob Orton? He used to be like Roddy Piper's sidekick, and he had a cast on for like 7 years straight, and he used to hit people with the cast because he always said his arm was broken. That's what he should do. Just like turn into Cowboy Bob Orton from wrestling. What else you got, Jeff?
How hard is it to turn that into a St. Louis Cardinals tattoo?
Yeah, I know. Alter it. What else you got, Jeff?
All right, so we have our finalists for the Bill Masterson Trophy.
Yes,
which,
who is it?
If you don't know what that is, goes to the player who best exemplifies the qualities of perseverance, sportsmanship, and dedication to hockey.
Another thing, nothing I care about.
Is it Sidney Crosby?
No,
it is not.
It's
his teammate is on. His teammate is on there though, and
that's the charity award, right? That's the charity award, right? That's if you give a lot to charity, you get that one.
No, that's no, I have that one in here too.
All right, but then the award's okay.
I don't like that award. You're pretty much like I give to a lot of charities.
The Foundation Player Award.
So who's on the list? I'll tell you who's going to win it.
Okay, your Masterson Trophy finalists are God.
Okay.
Devin Dubnyk.
Give it to him.
Goaltender for the Ottawa Christ Disciples, Andrew Hammond.
No, don't give it to him.
And the guy who, it seems like every time he steps on the ice, he nearly gets killed, and that is Chris Letang.
Give it to him, because it's funny.
Like no, give it to him. Give it
He's so dedicated to hockey.
No, he not only deserves it. Every time I turn around, the guy's flat in his back from a fucking concussion or a dirty hit. Yeah. You know, he's still alive. Motherfucker had a stroke last year. God. Guy had a stroke. He still played hockey. Most people will be like, I got to stop doing whatever it is I'm fucking doing to give me a stroke. Not Chris Letang. He's like, fuck that shit. I got to support my captain, Sidney Crosby. You know?
And your Foundation Player Award finalists are Brent Burns, Mark Giordano, and Henrik Lundqvist.
Give it to Giordano. Giordano. He really held that team together in a lot of ways, too. And they rose when he was gone, too. So I give it to Giordano. That's my opinion. Am I wrong?
Okay, so here's a trophy you probably do somewhat care about.
Yeah.
That being the Hart Trophy.
Yes, I do care about that, but it's Carey Price's.
Which is your MVP.
Yeah.
You got Ovechkin, Carey Price, and John Tavares.
Mm.
You can make a case for any one of them.
You really can, but I think
I think
out of the three, you take John Tavares out of it, and I think you could. I think it goes to Carey Price.
Yeah, but you can always tell the media picked him. Yeah. So, look, if the media is screaming about Carey Price all the time, then it's a pretty good chance that because they're the ones going to be voting.
They're obviously not screaming about Tavares.
No, yeah. Tavares is too quiet.
Tavares is just because he plays for one of the three teams over here. Mm-hmm. It's just kind of
he's overshadowed.
He's always going to be overshadowed
by Hank.
The Rangers could always have the Rangers could have the whole entire whale team up here, and
they'd still be the Rangers.
They would still just be the Rangers. It's been said that the Islanders, they had a run, the Devils had a run, and the Rangers are just always going to be like the team in this area.
The whole fucking thing over there is like you guys are you're like Protestants. You left the church and you started your own. You know, that's what happened. It was like two splits. You got the evangelicals and the Lutherans. That's what happened. That's Devil fans and but the real Catholic Church, the real home church, is the New York Rangers in Madison Square Garden, which are closing in 10 years. So that's really what it comes down to. That's the real.
That's
place.
right. They're gonna move the Rangers to Quebec City.
No,
hey, I'll be out of a Northeast.
They're gonna knock down
fan,
some fucking building and build them another bigger, better, badass arena. Is what they're gonna do, which is a big fucking waste if you ask me.
You mean the one that just fucking renovated?
Yeah, the one that was funny. During the renovation, they let them know. Oh, by the way, get the fuck out. You got a decade. That's funny. Yeah, they'll get something going. I'm sure they will.
They're gonna go move to Brooklyn.
But then, come to think of it, it took more than 10 years to build that fucking Freedom Tower. Maybe they should get on it now. Pay off the mob while you can. You know, that's the only way. That's the only way things get done in Manhattan. You got to pay the right guy.
Wait till the Rangers go play at the Izod Center. Ooh, yeah.
It better be called Madison Square Garden. I'll be pissed if they don't call it Madison Square Garden. I'm going to the Izod Center. Fucking what's that fucking one on the Turnpike? That makes they have them over here too. IKEA, the IKEA Center. You know, come to the couch. Come see the Rangers play on the couch. Ha, get it?
It's right. The big blue couch.
The big blue
IKEA.
couch. IKEA.
How big of a Rangers fan are you?
Ranger fans, come to the couch. Oh, God, it'd be suck. What else you got, Jeff?
All right, so a little question throughout the year was, where's my Mike Babcock going to go after this season? And he said that it is...
Where's the cock gonna go?
Where's your Babcock?
We beg to know. We're finding.
Well, they're saying that decision could come in the next 10 days.
Good. Oh, I needed that. Hey. And my other one. This one out of Baltimore. Blacks win. Yeah, they won. I love that fucking the Blackhawks one. They put Blacks win.
You're like, honey, look, we won.
A new TV. And a baseball bat with a spike in it, you know. Blacks win. All right. What else you got, Jeff? I don't know.
All right. So
you think that was on the news, like as a graphic, like during like the bus boycotts in Alabama?
Blacks win.
Blacks win.
God damn it, we lost again. I don't understand why these Negroes, they want to sit in the front of the bus. It's not that great anyway. These people, they always want rights and want to sit in the front of the bus. Next thing you know, they'll be playing hockey in Montreal.
I remember saying to my wife when we're going down to Florida, I say, listen, if you see two water fountains right next to each other, you know there's a bad story behind it.
Oh, Jesus. Blacks win. All right, what else?
Blacks win.
Well, Jeff is desperately trying to spit what he's saying out, but you keep interrupting him, Jake. But go ahead.
Sorry, Jeff.
That was a good bit, though. Blacks win.
Okay, so for
Blues lose, but the Blacks won.
I got the St. Louis Blues.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
well,
so
you know
for all
that's the thing because look, the blues come from African Americans. They were lucky enough to give us the blues and jazz, and that's what your team's named for. And they're kind of like the black man, you know, kind of always put down and held down by whatever team's in the first round. You know. Go ahead, Jeff. Start your news.
Okay, so for all you young children out there, this is around the time where every high school holds their prom. And this Blackhawks fan was very creative in the way he did this.
Ah, let me read it. Let me hear it. He what did he do? He asked a girl to the prom with some Blackhawks crap?
Yes.
Let's hear it, crap.
Yes, yes, he is a Blackhawks fan, so he decided to use Blackhawks crap.
Okay.
Okay, so what he did here, but I'm going to try to describe it for you because I assume you don't have the picture.
Do you have can you read the entire poem or whatever the hell it is?
Yeah, no, I can read it. I got it right here.
Go ahead, read it.
It says, "Darling, Kane, I take you to prom. We would look sharp. Oh, do ya want to make me sod?"
So stupid. Mine would have been like, "Can I take you to the prom? I look sharp, and boy, do I want to do you."
I would have
That
said,
would have been
hey,
mine.
Can I take you to prom? If the answer is no, I'll just ask your sister. Love, Martin Brodeur.
Jay Davis, guy giving us big pops on his channel. Jay Davis, I should say, he's really we should call him Real Talk, the metaphor messiah. He's mentioned bringing the team to. He's becoming a hockey fan. The problem is, I don't think anybody else have a problem with the team going to Vegas. He's living in Vegas right now.
There's a whole bunch of people in LA who are becoming hockey fans too.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's just whether they can
the other
sustain
side,
it. Us hockey.
all the jerseys they have full in their closet.
Jesus, Tommy, we're doing a little better than the Blues. Speaking for black men, by the way. Jeff, you're getting fucked, man.
Yeah. Black men actually made it to the White House. The Blues have never been.
Oh, God. That's funny. Hey, Tommy, we're doing better than the Blues. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Good stuff. What else you got, Jeff?
Let's see here. Okay. Capitals goaltender Philip, how do you say his name? Grubauer?
I don't know. That's your job to figure out their names. I can never do that, right? But go
Somebody's
ahead.
laughing in the background there.
Probably Deb, but go ahead.
Well, he became the fifth guy in 78 years to win an NHL playoff game and an AHL playoff game.
Really? The first guy in 70 years?
Fifth time in 78 years.
What teams he play for?
Capitals.
He played Capitals. No kidding. So he won a series in the AHL and then they called him up? Is that type of deal?
Yeah, the Hershey Bears beat the Worcester Sharks in Game 4, clinching the AHL Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. And him and the Capitals beat the Islanders 4-3 in Game 2 of that series.
Very nice. Deb, you're on the air.
Well, it's a very good thing I didn't get offended easily because y'all are being very racist and sexist today.
We're not being sexist. We're just being racist. Get it straight, lady.
Being sexy racist. Yeah.
Well, what was your issue?
I don't have an issue.
You don't have an issue? Oh, good. Then I'm going to start saying horrible racist stuff.
I'm just saying if I did, I would be ranting.
Would you?
Now.
We'd probably let you rant and laugh at you, though.
Deb,
Exactly.
you're from the Dallas area.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I learned of a new restaurant like Hooters for women. It's called Tallywhackers.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Is there a place called Tallywhackers, Deb?
We were just learning about it. I was joking around with my uncle about opening one.
A tally? Is it a joke or is it a real fucking
No,
chain?
it's a real restaurant.
Is this true, Deb?
Yeah.
I don't live in Dallas, so I don't know.
You don't know? Oh,
I just
Tallywhackers.
assume you live in Texas. And
Yeah,
Texas
well,
is,
it's all.
hey,
It's not like New Jersey. It's a big
all
state.
Dallas.
It's all Dallas. Is one place. Is all one
Texas
place.
is a big state, people.
It is. It's bigger than Germany. You know that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it is. I think it's bigger than Germany.
Yeah, my sister-in-law, she lives in San Antonio. So.
I think my brother does too. I forget. He lives somewhere where there's Mexicans crossing. He got a border patrol job.
Everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he's not
although
doing
although I'm loving the roasting of the Blues today.
Yeah, screw the Blues. I'm sick of fucking Jeff's crying and whining. So what? Your team got
There's
eliminated.
no tears going down my
the
face.
reason why they chose the Blues is because that's also the color that they are, because they always choke in the playoffs.
What'd you want to say, Deb?
Well, to be fair, we didn't choke. We never had a series lead, so
You gotta give Jeff the benefit of that one, Jake. You were wrong.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What's on your mind, Deb?
Oh,
Hockey, remember?
I hope. Okay, Tommy.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Black's still
I
won.
She's like my wife. If I say something, I'm like, okay, I won't talk now because you interrupted me. Go ahead, shoot.
I was going to say is that the Hawks better be on their game today
Yes.
because we cannot blow a lead like that ever
No.
again.
I don't think they will. I think they got their wake-up call, and I think they're pretty much while they take one more game, just based on the performance of the Dubnik, but I think they've kind of run into a wall. They're up against a superior team. I think they win tonight and start looking more and more like you're gonna be facing Anaheim any day now. That's the way I feel. And I know hockey. I'm a smart guy. That's why people listen to me and write me death threats and shit all the time.
That's right. Tommy uses the primary word.
I use the primary word. Primary word. I've been accused of being racist, sexist, and hating the Buffalo Sabres, which I do.
The third one's true.
The third one's definitely true. Fucking hate that team. You know what? If we got really famous, I dream one day the shot from the point we could do, like, do what Kevin Smith goes and show from city to city and do the podcast live for a live audience. And you know what I would do? I would book a show there and deliberately not show up. I would. Or you know what? I'd put a big television on the stage, right? And do what's their and shoot the show with Boston with a bunch of Bruins fans giving them the finger,
Or you do? You just keep on playing clips of the Buffalo Bills missing.
Oh
that
God,
field goal.
yeah, just put it on a loop.
And then you just keep on saying, "Hi, I'm Brett Hall," and you just keep on playing stuff with.
Oh
Brett Hall
yeah. You do the show with Brett Hull, just goof
Yeah.
on him the whole time. Hey, what? Like have Brett admit that his foot was in the crease, which he's never done, which is ridiculous.
Well, no, there's a shirt he's wearing. It says Brett Hall cheated, and he's actually holding a little mini Stanley Cup.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Brett Hull cheated. Brett Hull didn't cheat. They got screwed, is what happened. Hull they didn't call a penalty. He didn't cheat. I mean, he didn't get caught. Well, he did get caught. They just didn't want to do it. It was just
it's
horrible.
like, it's late.
Well, it couldn't have happened to a better group of fans, people that rooted for OT goals against. And I thought it was. I actually, I don't know if you know this, but I started to turn off hockey after that. I thought it was so Bush League. They really lost me after that. And that was also the same year Gretzky retired. So it was, my youth was kind of going away. All the players I liked were going away, and
airlines started getting bigger.
Yeah, but that was just Bush League, man. You know who predicted that? Stan Fischler. He was the one that says he was like, what are they going to do when it's a big goal? You know what I mean?
No frills, Don Cherry.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I'll put Devils fan back on. Hey, Devils fan. What's happening?
I got an idea.
What's that? What's your idea?
All right, so you know the NHL wants to expand?
Yeah. Where I want to expand.
Las Vegas Whitehawks.
Get out of here, you fucking jerk. Stanley. I just wrote.
That's
screwed
right.
up
The San Francisco Yellow Hawks.
That's pretty funny. That's our
I think
future.
the NHL needs a team in Hawaii.
Yes, that would be super fantastic. Yeah, team in Hawaii. I don't think you have anything to worry about, Deb. Nothing. Nada.
Yeah, well, if the Capitals somehow win this series, I will die laughing.
Why? I thought you loved me.
Because you're the favorite to win the Stanley Cup this year.
What? So you guys won 2. I haven't won one in 21 years.
Oh,
Give me a break.
shut up.
I haven't won one in 20. I was 17 when they won. I'll be 39 in September. Do you believe that?
Yes.
Am I,
I like how she said, no, I don't believe that.
if I was single, would you
She's
kiss
like,
me? Am I
yeah.
still a hot guy at 39? You think?
What?
What? She heard you
would
loud and
you?
clear.
Am I still a hot guy for my age? Would you kiss me if we were single and it wouldn't be weird or anything? Like I was a really, a loving man that met you. Would you kiss me?
Well, you smoke, so no.
Oh, fuck you. Bye, Debbie. I can't even do it. I can't even hang up on her. I can't even. I don't even have the guts. That's how much I love you. I could blow you up and not hang up on you. You really hate smoke. You hate smokers that much? I really want. I would love.
Yes,
I would love
do.
to do all my hockey videos, but I can't because I'm relegated to a smoking area. I would love to just smoke cigarettes and talk about hockey and aggravate because I smoke constantly. I'm really bad. I'm gonna be like, Jake's gonna have to take over the channel, and
Tommy's gonna be talking like this.
oh, that won't do that. No, if that happens, then it's over. I'll just give it away.
Coming live from the heart of Europe. Yeah. From the dirtiest of dirty, rotten, filthy, stinking.
All right, Dad, I'm gonna let you go. I got another caller.
We gotta
Okay,
take a break.
sorry.
I gotta go
Take
leave
care.
a hole in my neck.
Real talk from
Yo,
Chi-Town all the way to LV. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
What's on your mind?
What's up?
So,
Okay, so real quick, man, bringing a hockey team to Las Vegas is the worst thing they could do.
Oh, that's so funny because I know deep down you actually want one, and in a way I want them to do it, but we don't think it's going to work. It's not like some kind of weird bias.
I would
love for them to bring one.
Mm-hmm.
I would love for them to bring a team here.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't imagine. First, there's no real sports fans here. Everybody's going to gamble. Like, there's a lot of gambling sports fans here.
Yeah.
You know what? They're probably going to put a rule against betting again on whatever the Las Vegas comps, whatever the name of the team.
Could they do that? Like,
yeah, they do that with their they do that with the college teams over there.
No joke. I didn't know that you couldn't bet in the logo. Yes, it's better to fix
Yeah.
it. But let me ask you something. Real talk. Like, why do you think you don't think anybody will go, or it's not that kind of sports town? It's a gambling sports town. Is that what you think?
It's a gambling. It's a different kind of. Like, it's a different kind of, like, they're sports fans, but it's a different kind of sports fan.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean, but, like, these guys are like, I don't think they'll go. I don't really think they'll go like that. I'm right next to Arizona.
Yeah.
I've seen one of those games before. It's not pretty.
No,
and
I'm
it's
sure
probably
it's
even
not.
worse than Las Vegas.
I mean, but Las Vegas, it might just become like how it is in LA, like just a place to go.
You know,
think about the Pacquiao fight last night.
Mm-hmm.
Half those
That was
guys,
crazy.
they could probably care less about boxing.
How did that go last night, by the way? Was that crazy? You had a good time last
So
night?
It was crazy.
Yeah.
That was just crazy. I mean, I was thinking maybe if Floyd and Pacquiao joined the hockey team,
Yeah.
maybe they end up getting some people in there. But
Hey, did you get laid last night?
other than that,
Did you pull some poon out of that Pacquiao Mayweather crowd last night? I want to live through you.
Yeah. Did you tell him you're with Wu-Tang Clan?
How'd you do? Because when we have the World Cup over here, although my tracking down women and begging them to take me home with them, our days are long over.
Why,
but that was
tell them you're Tim Howard. Tim
I won't lie.
during the World Cup.
It's pretty easy now to do that.
What's the matter? Say that again.
No, I said it used to be tough. It's not really tough anymore.
I'm sure it's not tough. Yeah, so it's like it doesn't matter. But see, like my peak days, and usually my peak days are like the World Cup when they had the World Cup in Germany. That was like, oh god, that was like money in the bank.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, it was good stuff. Because like you go back into Chicago, everybody knows you, and they know all like the stupid side of you. You know, you go to Las Vegas, you're like, wow, that guy's the coolest guy around here. He's from Chicago.
Yeah, but Tommy, if I ask a chick to can I take you to the hockey game in Vegas, I'm not sure it's gonna happen.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It's not gonna
work.
Is there a slot machine there? Do they play blackjack? Yeah. That's all. I love hockey, but I'll be like, listen, as long as I can. Yeah, and they're like, oh, dude, it's 7:00. Yeah, I don't care. I'm fucking holding pocket rockets right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
I'm fucking up. This is $6,000. I am not leaving this fucking table.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hockey.
Yeah.
Fuck everything about hockey.
Hey, go outside. Try to sell these tickets. You know?
That's what I'm nervous about. That's why I'm nervous. I'm nervous for a team to come here because I want a team to come here. I want a hockey team. I really do. But
you're getting one. You're getting one. You're getting one. We've seen this before. We've seen this before. They get their heart set on something. Real talk. They're gonna do it, whether it's stupid, because what they're doing is they're looking at the potential. Vegas starting to pick up as far as jobs are concerned. The money's coming back into that economy, and they're simply looking at the numbers, and they are not looking at the culture, and that is the problem they've made in the pace.
Exactly.
You know? And that's.
I don't think it's a hockey culture out here.
No, it's sports gambling.
It's the
Look,
desert.
Sports gambling fans are fans, but they're not fans like me and Jake and Jeff. They're not like us.
Right.
It's about the glory of the team and that experience and being with your friends, and that when that goal scored that big release of energy and spilling the beer on the guy next to you, and then he punches you in the face, and then you have to go to the hospital and they tell you have a broken jaw, and they fix the broken jaw, but they found out you sewed it on wrong, and they found out it's sewn on wrong, and you found out that you're like $20,000 in debt because you don't have medical insurance. You know, that kind of day. That's the kind of sports fans we are. You know,
and I'll go up to one of the other artists or something, and I'll say, "Yo, did you check the game?" The first thing they'll say is, "Well, what was the line on that?"
Was the line? Yeah.
I was like, "It doesn't fucking matter. We won." Oh yeah, but what was the line?
That's why sports tickers work. You know why I put a sports ticker on my show? Because it looks sort of professional. You think I read that shit or care what's coming across it?
I sometimes like. Oh, look,
it's like if you go to rock shows and you see like 20,000 Marshall amps, man. I was in a band. Only one of those bitches are plugged in and hooked up to the PA. It ain't any fucking louder, but it looks cool, and that's why there's a ticker right there. You know, that's the way that stuff works. Hey, listen, I gotta let you go.
It's the reason why I spent $100 on this microphone. When I had this microphone, it doesn't really sound that much different.
It does. I noticed.
It just looks cooler.
It does look cooler, but it does sound better. I'll be honest with you. Hey, Real Talk, I'm gonna let you go.
I think it sounds good.
I gotta let you go. Hey, did you get that? Did you get that situation straightened out with people claiming your music?
Actually, we're working on it now. So I gotta thank you.
Oh, no problem.
So you're not only bringing minorities to hockey, you're helping their careers.
Yeah, it's great.
Right.
No, I'm glad you got it straightened out. I'll tell that story in a minute.
We're shot from the point, hockey in the hood. That's right.
Hockey in the hood.
We're gonna be like those kids from the Mighty Ducks movie that showed them how to be tough.
I'm a great person. I'm helping minorities get into hockey, and that kid got an A. I also broke a kid's arm in a show 2 weeks ago. We didn't show you that. Oh yeah, I'll put it on the screen now. That Mackie Poo guy, that dopey kid. This is a picture of his goddamn broken arm, and he could it's like 2 shows ago. He fell off his chair. Big dope. You know.
Hey Tommy.
Yeah.
Even in the hood, we think the Blues suck.
All right, Real Talk, man. You take care, man. Call it anytime. Take care. Real talk out of Las Vegas. He's working out at Caesar's Palace. Please make sure you check him out. Also check out his website. He's from Friends of the Show on the Shot from the Point front page website. Hey Jeff, rifle through your news. Let's go through it.
Oh, that's it. I think we can finish on that.
That's perfect fucking timing. It's perfect timing.
I think that's a good way to.
I think we had an excellent show today, guys. I'm very happy with it. I had a lot of fun. Mostly at your expense, but fun's fun.
No, it's okay.
We needed it. You know what it is? You set yourself up. You just kept crying and crying and crying. That was a problem.
No, you set me up, and you just made it that much easier for me.
I felt bad for you when this happened. Now I don't feel bad for you. Now I'm glad it happened. You changed my mind completely. It's completely
what's
weird.
That?
You changed my mind. I felt bad for you.
I was waiting for you, Tommy, to throw up the clip of me chucking my cup and headset. I've been waiting for that.
I know that's because another website pissed me off, so you weren't in I probably should have put that up. Well,
Jeff, I have a question. Does your dad ever hear you just carrying on like a lunatic in your room?
Oh, yeah.
About what happened? Like, what does he do? Like, I want to know.
I know what he does. You know what you need, boy? You need to go outside and chop some wood. And by the way, pick up some Hot Pockets on the way back. That was the greatest moment never caught in Shot from the Point history. Jeff's dad going over his shopping list with Jeff. That was so funny.
You got some spaghetti?
You got some spaghetti. You got the Hot Pockets.
Jeff, we're going to make you a hot dish with a side of pop.
Hey, make sure you got the ammunition. I heard some of those guys from Ferguson were sighted over down the street.
That's right. They're pretty upset about that.
They're pretty upset that guy got shot. So we ain't got no time for that. And Hot Pockets never protected anybody's house, not once.
Right. Stand and protect and reserve.
Yeah, we say we're stand by, and I don't care what's going on the other side of the neighborhood. Right. One of them.
You even look at my property, I'll shoot you, boy.
Yeah. Is that far off, Jeff? Look at his expression in his face. It's so funny. Not too far. We love your dad, by the way. How's he feeling? I know he's having a hard time early on.
Doing
good. Well, give him our best.
Good.
Oh man, everybody's parents are getting sick and shit. All right, let me knock out the plugs. Let's say goodbye to everybody. JohnFreemanMusic.com. JohnFreemanMusic.com. John Freeman is my childhood friend, and he wrote the song, all the music for Shot from the Point. He's really the Shot from the Point official musician. And I hope you check it out. But on In the Crease and Tommy C, we have another musician. They go by the name.
That there John Freeman, he sure does put together a good song.
Thanks, Jeff's dad. That's your role now. You're Jeff's dad. So check out JohnFreemanMusic.com. Also check out the band Border. They do the song for In the Crease with Tommy C Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that's when we go on. Yeah, that's good enough. Also, check out Shot from the Point and social media. Google Plus, I'll follow you back. Facebook, Shot from the Point Hockey. And you can call us anytime, 718-395-7660. Leave a message or whatever. Hell, I might even pick up and talk to you because I got a new phone and I actually answer the calls now.
Phone, now we can answer people.
I can answer you. I can only answer people when I was on the computer. That's the only thing. And you can tweet me or follow me on Tommy C SFTP. I've been even doing simple stuff like teaching people the rules of hockey on Twitter, and I'm not a total arrogant elitist asshole. You ask me a really stupid question because you want to get into it, I will answer it and not act like an asshole. I did it for a guy from Scotland last week, so I'll do it for you too.
Can you explain to me what icing is?
Yeah, I did. You know what question I fielded? Why do they play? Why don't they go one game away, one game home? Why do they play 2 back and 2 forth? And I said it depends on where you finish in the regular season. You play if you're better than the other team as far as your record's concerned. You play 2 games at home, 2 games away, then back. Then home, away, home, and that gives you.
Oh bloody hell! That makes bloody sense.
Yeah, that was.
Yes, my way was complete rubbish.
that was.
I'm the biggest fan. I am the biggest hockey fan in Scotland.
Your Scottish accent's awesome.
Go Welsh, go Dublin Kilts. Yes, I am. But our biggest rival is the Loch Ness Monster.
You got to work on that accent, but your lines are perfect. So take a call, leave a message, do whatever you want. Check us out on social media if you like us, and all that other stuff. Do I have a? Okay, good, yeah. When do you get Shot from the Point live? You can check it 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time each week on Sunday.
Playing like shepherd's pie.
That's Irish, you dope.
That's the same thing.
And you can check me.
Look, I just don't do a Russian accent. No, yes, I'm from Dublin.
Yeah, let's do that. Hey, by the way, Jersey fan, he does a better Russian accent than you. You know that?
Yeah, I know.
I just wanted to
So,
let
what,
you.
you saying my job's in jeopardy?
Well, it depends on. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, he does a better Jersey accent than you.
Yeah, that's what. So why did you? Like, I can see this like when we interviewed before we closed the show after years of success. So why did you get rid of the other guy? Well, his Yevgeny Malkin was much better than Jay. The other guy.
It's like SNL auditions.
Yeah. Monday through Thursday during the season, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time in the crease with Tommy C. That's me. And Dead on Dave, we go over the day in hockey news, and we also take your calls from time to time. It's either 4:30 live Eastern Standard Time, or we get that show up before 4:30. One of the two. I've been doing a lot more live shows because people were bitching I wasn't doing enough of them, so that I'm not. Joe Cronin Show. Please check out the Joe Cronin Show. www.youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show. The best in wrestling. And make sure you check out The Dead on Dave. www.youtube.com. The Dead on Dave for all his stuff. He's also a part of the official member of the Shot from the Point team. Do we cover all bases, boys? Boys. Yeah. I think we got it all. I mean, now it's like exactly 10:30. That's pretty fucking good. Hey, thanks for a great show, guys. I really had fun.
Yeah,
I miss you guys during the week.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
You got to work with Dave when I'm gone during the Western Eastern Conference Final. You know that, right?
You're gonna be gone. You're not gonna be listening to the show. You're gonna
I'm gonna listen.
You're gonna see Jake, Jeff, Matt has left the chat.
No. I'm really be fair.
And then you're gonna see Dave like, I just gotta work with those guys.
Oh God. Oh, I'll be listening to the shows because what you're doing is you're recording them offline with Dave, and then he's gonna upload them. I gotta get over it. And then, believe me, I'd be very, very paranoid when I'm gone. I'm gonna, like, Cronin gets really, whenever we took over his channel, like, do a show for him, he would, like, I'm too sick, and Dave do it. And then he would call in because he was so paranoid.
Welcome to Dave from the Point.
Dave from the Point. Dave from the Point. He's he's probably gonna end up doing 10 shows on his own, and I hope everybody supports him. And not only my team member, but the fans as well.
Hard time.
You could do that. If it's funny, keep doing it.
I am going to be a diva. I am going to say I have the last word on every topic, even if it doesn't make sense. I will do impressions that have nothing to do with anything we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's.
Every 5 minutes, I am to go have a green M&M break.
All right, I gotta get the hell out. I gotta end this because I want to. I don't know. I want to put those fucking little yellow lines in the show so I can make a little crash, and make some money. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I'm all about, folks. I'm not about hockey. I'm not even a fan. I'm about the money.
Yeah, we don't even like hockey.
Yeah, I'm all about YouTube. I'm trying to be YouTube famous YouTube guy. All right, everybody. Hey, listen. Big shout out. Jesus Christ, this is what a jerk off I am from New Jersey. Much love and respect, and I don't do the prayers thing, but I'm asking those who do to do it to give a lot of love to Matt's mom. Matt's kind of suffering right now. It's a tough time for his family, but we love him a whole lot, and we're there for him. So Matt's going to take a little hiatus, and then we'll get him back, and you'll get the Matt Kazar report, which is a very important part of this show, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
all right,
definitely.
All right, see you around, everybody. Have a good one tomorrow, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time in the crease of Tommy C. Enjoy the games today. See you around. Take care. Have fun. Goodbye. Yeah! I gotta fix this shit. So sick of these fucking headphones. The blues. That's your theme song.
Hey, Hoffman, I don't like shit.
It was a clean hit!
Hey, Hoffman, I don't like shit.
music. Fake the legs! Oh, Malik with between his legs!
I don't find the trade funny, but I do find the fact that you're crying about it funny.
Why did I record that fucking thing? Listen to this.
I don't find the trade funny, but I do find the fact that you're crying about it funny.
Oh, that's why I kept it.